Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into the conclusion of the Grayson Bay versus Judge Perkins saga. Yesterday we left off with Bay being found guilty and held responsible for most of the charges against him. A jury trial had been scheduled for the following day, but much to the disappointment of many, including myself, that trial never happened. Instead, the prosecutor opted to drop the remaining charges. What followed was Judge Perkins addressing Bay directly, delivering a firm and pointed admonishment before handing down sentences for the convictions he did face. Let's see how it all unfolded.
From Grayson, case number SP 146437761, SP 146409991, SP 1463900, counts 1, 2, and 3. State your name for the record.
Grayson
Bay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
State your name for the record.
Grayson Bay.
All right. This is today is the date and time set for a jury trial. Ms. Schneider, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexis Schneider for the people, P80322. For the record, the issuing officer, Officer Ambrose, was present, although I released him.
Mr. Grayson Bay, we didn't conclude some of the. First of all, I want to get the record straight from yesterday. I did mention, and you did cite. Where's Mr. Grayson Bay's file? Yes, but I brought it back downstairs. Yes, I wanted to clear up something I said on the record as far as the case that you cited out of Alabama. That I was incorrect as far as the facts.
Listen closely, sovereign citizens, because this is a lesson in accountability. This is how you face the reality of your actions. Acknowledge your errors and take the necessary steps to make things right. True responsibility isn't about arguing or avoiding the truth. It's about admitting where you went wrong and actively correcting your mistakes. Watch carefully and learn what it really means to own up and move forward with integrity.
That was not the case where they were walking down the street and did not obtain the license to assemble. That was a case where he had another reverend organized a sit-in and at a restaurant, and they were ticketed. And the unfortunate part about it is, and that's just how our society is, and it was, and still is for the most part, is that this case had to go all the way to the United States Supreme Court for him to get justice on this case. But again, you're citing cases, sir, that you're not even reading what the case is.
I have to admit I actually enjoy it when a sovereign citizen cites case law. It gives me a chance to dive in and really understand the foundations of our legal system. That said, more often than not, their references either loosely resemble their situation or directly contradict their claims. To put it plainly for anyone watching, when you quote these cases, you're so off the mark that you're not even wrong. Understanding the law requires more than repeating citations. It demands context and accuracy.
Something a lawyer would be, could be brought up to the grievance commission on and potentially lose their license. All the cases in there, all the cases that you have cited are saying exactly the opposite of what you purport. Have you looked at any of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you read them? When did you do that last night?
I've been studying more science. My religion is more science. As you can see, if it looks like a duck, it acts like a duck, it tells you it's a duck, it's pretty much a duck. So I'm more science.
Well, that was a decade of edible highlighters the world will never get back. You said something that really caught my attention, because I say it all the time. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a sovereign citizen splashing around in a public pool. Calling yourself a Moorish scientist or an American state national doesn't change the truth. If you think you can drive without a license or avoid the court's authority, you're almost certainly a crayon-crunching sovereign citizen, no matter the label you give yourself.
Back to you, Your Honor. I just want to remain mute to the fact and acknowledge that my mother is here, the matriarch of my family. And so I just want to remain mute to this case in this matter. And the floor is yours. This is your courtroom. No disrespect. My mother is here.
No. Ma'am, can you stand up and state your name, please?
My name is Mary Grayson Hall.
Good morning, Ms. Grayson Hall. And I'm not, it's nothing about, you can see it. I just wanted you to acknowledge, I do acknowledge the fact, and I appreciate the fact that you have support here. The court always recognizes that. That's why I asked you to stand up. But you want to remain mute now, but you didn't remain mute when you filed these pleadings. This is how you speak to the court, exactly the way you did. Now, maybe the form is not exactly the way the court kind of or the rules have applied, but I understand you're in pro per and you might not know all of those rules. But when you start filing these documentations, you're speaking to the court and you're representing that this is the current state of the law as this is the current state of the law, and this stuff applies to your case, and I should be reading this stuff and be able to interpret what you're saying about your case through these cases. And when I read these cases, it says exactly the ones that I've read, and I've seen these cases filed before, it says exactly the opposite of what you're trying to say. Because what I understand you're trying to say is that you're trying to say that you don't need a valid driver's license to drive on the roads, you don't need proper registration on your vehicle, and you don't need proper insurance. And you're even going as far as saying that the police officers, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the police officers do not even have the authority to pull you over. Is that correct?
Again, Your Honor, I remain mute to the situation.
Right now, staying quiet and holding your tongue is the smartest move you can make. It shows awareness that you have the right to remain silent. But awareness alone isn't enough. The real question is whether you have the discipline and self-control to actually exercise that right. Knowing it exists and being able to use it under pressure are two very different things, and the choice you make in that moment can change everything.
My matriarch is here. And I gave you pretty much documents to read, and I'm standing on those documents, and I'm gonna remain mute. Thank you.
All right. So I've already found you guilty of the count of refusing to exhibit a driver's license, SP 1464091. I'm going to fine you on that case, $240. I've already found you responsible on SP 1463901, expired plate. I'm going to fine you $145 on that. And I've already found you responsible on SP 1463903, insurance no proof, and I say guilty on SP 1464091, and that's a 240 for the insurance no proof. I'm going to fine you $195 on that. All right. As far as the other counts, I had in the note, well, you told me off the record that you're going to dismiss SP 1464761 and SP 1463902. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So 145, 195, and $240, sir. When can you pay?
I would probably need after the holidays, maybe 3 months. I might get something up for you.
Are you working?
I do carpentry.
Yeah, you do carpentry. Are you working?
Yes. Yeah, I have jobs lined up.
Okay, so why do we need so much time?
They lined
In
up.
other words, you don't have anything actually lined up and you're too comfortable to put in the work for a real job. Let me be clear. Every major city has opportunities waiting, positions open, and work that needs to be done. The only thing standing between you and success is your own willingness to show up, put in the effort, and actually take responsibility for earning your place. Motivation, not excuses, is what moves you forward.
Play on words.
Yeah, I mean, traveling and
Is this
driving. Yeah, that beats the system. Play on word. I mean, it's the truth, though. I mean, I got to speak the truth to you, right?
You're
respect
not
the truth?
working now. If you
Okay, I'm not working today. I'm not working.
No. You're not. I'm asking you, why is it taking you 3 months to get up? I don't typically give out 3 months to pay fines, especially when somebody's working, and especially in a career that's a skilled trade, that's a very lucrative career. So I'm trying to give you the time you need, but I need to make a good basis for that.
3 months.
Because you're not giving me a good basis for giving you 3 months, and you're telling me you're a carpenter and you're telling me you're working. Now, if you're telling me you're a carpenter and I'm not working currently, then that's something that I can go with. But you're telling me I'm just not working today.
Right.
I'm gonna go to work tomorrow.
Well, we
I'm
optimistic,
going to work
yeah.
tomorrow, and
Very-
I'm going to work the next day.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving you 3 months.
Very
for that.
optimistic. That's why I say, well, as this present, not, but yeah, tomorrow. I'm very optimistic about work. So yeah, yeah.
So you're not working.
Today I'm not working. Tomorrow I'm going. I have grass work tomorrow to do. There are schedules to do, and I do have a future as a job to have things to be done. But as you saying, as I'm working, I'm telling you the truth. Not as now, no. If that clears, if that makes you feel comfortable, no, I'm not working.
I'm trying to ascertain.
No, I'm not working.
On,
I'm not working at this present moment. I'm not working.
And when you say you're working, you have some aspirations of
Yes.
working, like everybody does. We're
Yes.
looking for, well, not everybody, because not everybody is trying to work.
Right. Exactly.
So
Yes.
you're not working now,
Right.
correct?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. Is this the kind of, I don't know, I want to make sure that you don't need any mental health services?
Absolutely. Anyone foolish enough to adopt this lifestyle deserves serious scrutiny, and their decision-making should be questioned. It's not just about disagreement. It's about the choices you make and the patterns of thinking that lead you there. When someone consistently makes decisions that defy logic and reality, it's worth examining their mental faculties and understanding why they believe such a path is acceptable or even viable.
I
I'm gonna
don't
speak the truth.
I don't feel you're speaking the truth to me.
I'm not working today at this present moment. I'm not working.
And you're not working, you don't have anything set for tomorrow,
No, I don't.
right?
Nope, I don't. I don't.
You don't,
I'm
do you
not
have
even
anything
working.
set for next
No.
week?
No, I'm just anticipating things. You're right. I don't.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm just gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna give you, till March the 5th. You can either Zoom in or come in. I'm gonna give you till March the 5th to have the stuff paid off, all right?
Can I get a
I love it because that single question he asked at the end completely shattered everything he claimed to stand for. By asking it, he effectively admitted that the laws of the United States and Michigan exist, that the court has jurisdiction, and that judicial authority applies to him. The irony? He had even prepared a contract with the government. While I'll take this as a small idealistic victory, anyone familiar with sovereign citizens knows this isn't the last we'll see of him. All right, that wraps up the video. Thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed it, hit like. If not, hit dislike. But don't forget to comment below and subscribe with notifications so you never miss new content.